We have 3-bet the 7s, and we're facing a 4-bet. It's a small 4-bet, and we're a little deeper. So our first peel of the day is coming. 5 of clubs, deuce of hearts, 4 of clubs. That's brilliant. We're going to get stacked now, aren't we? Really not loving life here one bit. If the turn goes check, check, I think we have a shove here, which is fucking gross, but I think we have to. Yeah, I think we have a shove here, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to the vlog. Welcome to the stream. My name is Gary Blackwood. I will be with you for the next couple of hours. Table 4, this is an interesting spot. I am kind of tempted to squeeze. I think I will squeeze. I don't think I'm ever folding. Not what we wanted. Not what we wanted. This game is breaking as well, it would seem. First of all, I'm going to 3-bet these aces and flop top set. I don't know how to play heads up poker, but I'm going to start with a quarter pot here. Table 2, we've opened in the small blind and check called the flop. Really low frequency check call. I would imagine we want to c-bet or check raise very often, but check calling sometimes. Not really low frequency, but it's going to be a check call sometimes, of course. Going to check the turn here. Up here, just calling again. Really not a clean run out whatsoever. Very happy that he snap checks back. And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, we have quads. I think if there's ever a hand to block, it's this one. Should we slow roll him if he goes all in? I don't think he will go all in. But if he did, should we slow roll him for the fun of it? I would not have slow rolled him. I don't know Magorko, but he seems like a good dude. Played against him online for years. See what's going on. Hold that thought though, because we have a pair of kings. And we'll be putting them to work. We do get called. Queen 8 deuce, I think I'm using half. I haven't checked my chat in about 10 minutes either. Nobody said anything, no, we're all good. It was also 3 minutes. Felt like a lot longer. Let's go half pot with the pocket kings. Get called. Is that not just the dreamiest turn card of all time? Like, is that not just the dreamiest? It's better than a king in my opinion. Yeah, I'm gonna just keep betting. Half pot, all in. Finding no river checks with this hand because there are no flush draws on board, so it's not like we can check call versus like ace jack. We should check the turn sometimes to allow him to bluff hands like ace jack of hearts, but I randomized. Oh my lord in heaven! Could this board get any better? Let's shove. Really nice river for us to bluff on. So hopefully he calls us down with a queen or like pocket 10s. I am predicting now he calls with pocket 10s. No call down. Any exciting stories about Vegas hangover nights? It was a very tame trip on that front. I was a very well-behaved young man. Table 2, 3-betting. Table 1, kind of have to peel this 4-bet. Really don't want to, but kind of have to. I've seen better flops in my time, but I have definitely seen worse. I don't see any reason to put money in on the turn here. It's kind of tough to get called by worse. Our opponent doesn't really 4-bet hands like pocket 8 or a worse 9, for example. So we're really targeting ace highs when we bet the river. So maybe this is a bit too thin. We block 10s, which is nice. 10s are going to check flop and turn at a reasonable clip. I guess river bet is pretty mandatory. People don't check over pairs twice. So yes, it is tough to get called by worse, but we also have the best hand very, very often. Gonna lose table 3 as well. Guys, what is going on? Table 1 voting pre-bet the flop. I don't think we want to bet the turn. Pretty clear river bet, I think. We do block 9-6 suited. I spun for a 20% jam. I did not find it. Problem is we have real reprimance issues there. Whose fucking idea was this to play heads up? Can Dodotto just leave already so I can stop losing to this heads up machine? Why the fuck we up at 9 AM regging 500 Zoom? I was up early this morning. I wanted to get a grind in, but didn't happen. This music is terrible. Yeah, I played for about 10 minutes and nobody was online, so I just quit. I've got lots of like King 5 and Jack Deuce and stuff like that. Really? Really? Let's spin the wheel. Lands on fold. Fucking hell. I'm just getting annihilated heads up here. But it is fun. 3-betting up here. If my fucking hotkeys will work. Brutal. I think just a range bet here for us for 1/3 pot. Half pot probably fine as well. I think our hand is candidate to bluff the turn. Table 1, we have a hand. Fuck this McGorkle guy, he's raising every river. I know, he just always seems to have it. Well, what's all these numbers? What indeed, my friend? What indeed? Let's check the turn, check the flop here. Easy call, of course. Hey! And easy bet on the river. Struggling to think of bluffs that we would have here, but yeah. He's not able to fold. That's good. He had 6-8 for a straight and a flush. The fun player's left, but I'm staying. I'm not fucking leaving. I think 6-5 also can be appealed sometime. Heads up. Could be unbelievably loose. Could be way too loose, but I think you do peel these unsuited connectors sometimes. And that's why, baby. Some bluffs, some jack tens and stuff. Basically, always betting the turn here, I think. Yeah, I think polarized with the size. Let's see what else is happening, guys. Like I say, not much going on in the streets today on stars in terms of 5-10. It's pretty much it. As we turn a flush draw here. Gonna overbet it. My opponent doesn't snap fold, which is less than ideal. Oh, baby. We're going to bet and pray that he doesn't shove. Isn't it sad? This is where we're at in poker these days. It's like, we're going to bet and pray he doesn't shove. We should be like, yes, shove, man. He does make the call. What's he got? What's he got? King 10 for third pair. Unlucky, my friend. It's all happening, boys and girls. I think I'm actually just going to check the Queen 8 of Hearts. And I'm going to quit up here. It's been a lot of fun playing, but I don't want to play super deep versus a player that's better than me at heads up. Not super deep, but... So we're going to say GG there. For those that are wondering what happened with the aces, we bet the flop. I'm going to mix on the turn. But we block float, so I think I'm actually just going to bet the turn. So we block hands like ace jack of diamonds, which will now bluff. Quads alert. Guys, it's all happening now. My opponent folds. Table 2, we are going to bet the quads. We've opened under the gun. The big blind is called. You guys can't even see what I'm talking about. Never mind, because my opponent folds. Guys, we're quiet in the chat tonight. What's going on? Did we enjoy the heads-up battle? So we've opened in the cutoff here. I'm going to start with a check. I think our hand is going to want to raise sometimes, but not this time. Interesting turn. We are not dead if he has a boat. Oh, we have a 500 zoom game about to start by the looks of things. As we check all the turn here. No bueno. Check, check. Lose to 8s, 6s, same thing. Table 4, we have 3-bet pre versus Slot Father. He has called. I'm going to start with a check here. You might think, well, you've got an overpair, why don't you bet? But remember, my opponent has got 9s, 10s, jacks, and queens in his range. I think our hand is a check, raise, fold. I legit think it's a check, raise, fold. I legit think my hand is a check, raise, fold here. Because we want to deny equity from hands like jack, 9 of diamonds. But also when my opponent gets it in, it's a bit of a fucking disaster. Right, one time, 6 of hearts. Just 6 of hearts. Just 6 of hearts. Tough to find bluffs here after my opponent bets the turn. I don't think we're calling. Although, yeah, I think just fold. It's an interesting one. I think the check raise is fine. Betting the pair and a flush draw on table 4. Turning trips. Gotta bet it sometimes. This is gonna be one of those times. If he shoves, it's really gross, but I'm not folding. He does not shove. Table 1, sorry, table 2 is an interesting spot. I guess just call. This guy showed himself to be a little loosey-goosey in the hand before, so we want to keep him in the pot. Absolute swing and a miss for us here. And I think without the backdoor flush draw, I'm just check folding. Yeah, I think just let it go. Without the backdoor flush draw. So I'm going to start with a bet here with the pocket 7s on table 1. I wonder how often we want to blast off here with 7s, no spades. I'll check it later. I think for sure bluff sometimes here. Let's go half the time. Found it. It's a very interesting hand from start to finish. But it gets through. We'll take that. We have 3 bet the 7s and we're facing a 4 bet. It's a small 4 bet and we're a little deeper. So our first peel of the day is coming. 5 of clubs, deuce of hearts, 4 of clubs. That's brilliant. We're gonna get stacked now, aren't we? Really not loving life here one bit. If the turn goes check, check, I think we have a shove here, which is fucking gross, but I think we have to. Yeah, I think we have a shove here, guys. Can't be afraid of being stacked. And I have all the ace jacks. Because we have a gut shot on the flop. He called. I think our line is just about okay. I'll sim it there. Alright, this looks like I'm tilted. It looks like I'm spewing. It looks like XYZ. I am going to call this squeeze pre-flop, which looks very loose. I think it's okay versus this player. Let's peel it out, see if we can flop a pair. 6 of hearts, 9 of diamonds. Looks very loose, and it is very loose, but I'm okay with it. Looks like I might be tilted or whatever. I promise you I'm not. I'm okay with it. Folding down there, folding up here. 3-betting the ace-5 suited. Sometimes this is one of those times. I'm going to come a quarter pot. I'm going to check the turn. I'm going to shut my eyes and call on the river. It's so cool because my hand is a one-street hand. What I mean by that is we're not going to bet the turn or the river with this hand. I am almost certain the solver will just check this one down. Table 3, I have flatted pre versus a cutoff open. And we're going to find some raises here. Very polarized range that wants to bet the turn, so we're going to overbet. Wow. Didn't expect that. I think this is the bottom of my calling range, though. You've got me, you've got me. Oh, he's flop top too. Ace! Ace! No ace in sight. Not sure about that one. I shall simulate it later, but I think it's okay. Table 5. If I can find it. 3-betting it. What am I trying to say? 3-betting big blind versus cutoff. Using a large bet size on this texture here. Thinking about how I want to construct my turn barreling range here, and I feel like Jack 9 is a nice hand to do it with. Kind of mandatory shove on the river now, though. Gets the snap fold, which is interesting. Over here on table 3, I have defended blind versus blind. I have stabbed the flop. Mainly want to stab with spades on the turn. When my opponent check calls, he's obviously got something, so we sort of condense our turn betting range to higher equity hands. Queen deuce is going to be in there sometimes without spades. We've been four-balled. I'm all in. He was bluffing. He was bluffing. One of my mental games leaks, checking session results during play. Well, it was one of mine as well, but starting today, I'm committing to doing things both on and off the felt that I don't really like doing. Sorry, that I think I word this. Bear with me 1 second. Forcing myself to do things that I don't normally do, that I'm reluctant to do, but I know are good for me. For example, I didn't really want to meditate this morning, but I spent 5 minutes just meditating and praying for some diamonds here. Nope. Meditation is for people who can get there. Thought I was going to be one of those people for a second. And when it comes to things on the felt, checking results in game is very much one of the things that I know I shouldn't do, but I do anyway. And yeah, I committed today to not checking results. So we 3-bet pre, we're going to bet half pot on the flop here. On the 10-3-3. Got a tiny bit back there after losing that flip. Table 3 though, we have an ace and a king. Let's try and fucking stack this guy again. Hold that thought though, because that is a boat. Gonna bet my boat. Gonna get a little sneaky and flat with the 10s up here, kind of trying to induce a 30 big blind shove over here. Table 3, this is not a great flop for our hand. I'm gonna start with a check. Table 2, we got our wish. I think I'm actually just gonna check fold here with the ace king, no diamond in my hand. I think it's probably okay. Nice turn. If my opponent's got 7-8, he's going to continue to barrel. If my opponent's turned a club draw, he's going to continue to barrel. If my opponent's got 9, he's going to continue to barrel. He comes with check. I think 75% is my preferred bet size here. Tough for me to be bluffing there, but I'm sure I would have had some bluffs. Down here, this guy shoved for 20 bigs. We win the first one. Gets through up here. We do not win the second one. Or do we? Yes, we do, boys and girls. Meditated just the right amount this morning, it would seem. Good resolution, mate. One of my favorite quotes related to that is, do what is easy, your life will be hard. Do it as hard, your life will be easy. Yes! Love that. Again, 3-betting small blind versus under the gun. Again, not flopping that well. Gonna check call, though, with no flush draw on board. Unless my opponent does something like that, then I'll just have to check fold. Am I balanced there? Yes, I think I am. I think I would check my aces for sure. My kings. My pocket 8s. Straight back to work here on table 5 with the 9s. We've been 4-bet. This is a big 4-bet. We are, in theory, supposed to call here, but I am kind of tempted to just pitch it, given the size of the 4-bet. It's not huge, I guess. That's why you don't fold. Flop the set in a 4-bet pot. Let's go. Can't even show you guys the right table. There we go. That's a big C-bet. That's a boat. Come on, mate. You're all in. Don't even fucking think about it. Thank you. Thank you. I feel like I'm in a heist movie right now. I feel like I'm about to rob the Bellagio and get the girl at the same time. I'm laughing at my own jokes. Gonna call this very large 3-bet here with King Queen of Diamonds. Swing and a miss, but we do have back doors. He likes to check. Interesting. I'm gonna start with the bets. He is never gonna fold the flop. He's probably not gonna fold the turn, and I'm gonna end up shoving the river, and he's gonna tank call with ace king. Like, he just never check folds flop. So why do I fucking bother? Why do I fucking bother? I'm just gonna fucking lose more money to this guy. We don't even love the 10 on the turn. Take a fucking 10 on the river, please, dealer. How about that? Oh, baby. I feel like Saturn thinks that I'm not going to shove a bluff here, so I'm not going to shove because I feel like he's probably just going to fold a lot. So I would shove a bluff here. Faded the absolute snap. It's always nice. Maybe he just knows that I'm not shoving a bluff there, but I feel like I would shove a bluff there. Table 3, more like table 3 bet. Queen 8-5 using a half pot C bet here, betting my hand about 80% of the time, I would estimate. That on the flop. Not the cleanest turn in the world. Certainly not the worst though. I'm gonna bet again. Someone sim that and let me know how often I'm supposed to bet the turn as well. Sim it for 100 bigs effective, please. That's a pretty good flop. It's gonna bet 1 big blind. It's a really annoying turn. Do you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna shove the river. Because he just can't call. Even if he's got an ace, he just can't call. Table 5, I have 3-bet and C-bet. Yo, guys, I just hopped in between grind stage shares, nice content. Sanduka, thank you, my friends. Appreciate it a lot. What you grind and what you playing, tell us. Tell us, tell us, tell us. Not allowed to fold here, but really, really, really want to. Oh, I'm gonna get stuck. I just want to fold. Like, I'm 3-bet and C-bet. I'm not allowed to fold, but I really want to. It's fucking gnarly. That's so annoying. I just want to fold the turn, but I know that I have to call one and then just can't fold it. Hold that thought, though, because over here we be 3-balling. And over here as well, this is a 3-bet 5-bet, and I have rolled the 5-bet jam. Yay! He has got ace king. We have not won the first one, but we've won the second one, so that's nice. Got a little lucky there. It is a 3-bet 5-bet shove. Ace 4 is the new ace 5. Oh great, we're back in the heist movie. Table 3 is interesting. I've opened pre, flop's gonna check. The thing is, I blocked 10-9 suited on the turn, which is not good because he 3-bets 10-9 suited pure. I want to block 10-9 offsuit. But then again, when ranges are so wide button versus big blind, you know, blocking 10-9 doesn't really matter when he's got like 9-7, 9-6, blah, 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 blah. Nice river, by the way. I think I have 2 sizes here. I have one size with my flushes and one size with my pokes. I can't think of what hand I would bluff with here, to be honest. It's just, I just have value there always, I feel like, on when I take that one. I've been 4-bet here. Easy jam. This is why you jam the ace 4 suited. So that sometimes you have value. This is why you jam the ace 4 suited. So that they call it off with ace queen as well. They should. We win. That's the first stack. We've won at 1K today. Let's go. Get the Dysons out in the chat, you guys. Wait, hang on. That sounds like I'm throwing shade at Jeremiah Williams. That was not shade. That was an homage, a tribute to the legend. Get the Dysons out in the chat, you guys. We've been 3-bet. We're gonna 4-bet. I'm gonna put it out on the screen and we're gonna randomize ourselves. We're gonna 4-bet 20% of the time. Did not find it. Not even close. Bruto. I really wanted to 4-bet there. Check. Let's abandon this monstrosity of a hand. Let's go over to table 1 where we have ace queen offsuit and we are 3-betting it. We're just folding the queens versus the turn probe. Hopefully my maths is wrong. We have been cold 4-bet and we have aces. It's a big cold 4-bet as well. I'm gonna tank for a little while and then call, kind of like, oh, what do I do here with my ace queen offsuit? But I'm gonna call. Let's peel out. Jack of hearts, 4 of diamonds. I mean, that's a really good flop. He's gonna call 4-bet hands like ace jack, king jack suited, pocket queens, pocket kings. This is a really nice flop. Not worried about that, although we don't block ace jack suited, which kind of sucks. Oh no. Oh. I was gonna tank check. What is this music as well? It's ominous as fuck. Is this for what's about to come? For us about to get stacked? Let's go! Get the Dysons out in the chat, you guys! Get the Dysons out in the chat! Again, not throwing shade at my boy Jeremiah. Checking back the flop here sometimes. Like 25% of the time. Nobody finds the flop check back here. Fear not, though, because your boy Gazzy is getting check raised here. And I think we do play some 3-bets. And I would 3-bet with hands like ace 10 of spades, king 10 of spades, jack 10 of spades, ace 7 of spades, etc, etc. Just have 9-8. Jack 10 just got there. Okay, Saturn has found the lead on the turn here. I think just call. I don't like the way I played that hand on the turn. I should consider a raise sometimes. Come on, service. Call 4-bet your king jack suited, and I'll just ship it in your eye. King 8-4, betting quarter pot. Gonna put my hand into the checking range sometimes though. Check calling flop here. 10 ball. If you guys have enjoyed the show, please do click that follow button. Hating life here with the 10s. But I have to call one more. And then we're gonna spin the random number generator on the river. I fucking found a call. I don't want to call. I spun for 30% call on the river. But yeah, I'm okay calling this. Nice. I'm okay calling that versus Hurloon, who's going to find the bluffs that he should find. People will just find like ace queen with ace of spades, but you should find more than that. Last table, guys and girls, I've had a lot of fun. Have you had a lot of fun? If so, click the follow button. Nothing comes out of your pocket. Follow the channel, it costs nothing. Also, give me a little sub on YouTube at Gary Blackwood Poker or GazzyB123. Speaking of which, that's a fun flop. Starting out with a check. The iPoker bets. I'm going to check call, check the side. Really just want to see a 5 on the turn here. Just a little 5 of hearts. That's not 5 of hearts. That's the 3 of diamonds. Not the cleanest river in the world. Happy to see it go check on the river and we win versus pocket 4s. Seems well played by both players. Right, okay, it is the moment of truth. Results for the session. Actually, not that bad. Lost, how much? $590-ish. Is it going to tell me? Yeah, 566 American dollars was the amount that we lost today. Guys and girls, we lost $600. I had a lot of fun, and I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Click that follow button if you wouldn't mind. Also, sub to my YouTube. I know I keep saying it, but it's really important that you do, because the more subs I get, the more chance I get to play on stuff like Big Stream.